morning. My name is Excel, a year 3 student of business administration. My teammates and I are here to talk about information system and strategy. But before we proceed, I'd like to explain what information system is and what strategy is. Information system is a combination of hardware, software, and telecommunications network to collect useful data, especially in an organization. An organizational strategy is a long-term plan that allocates how a company plans to use its resources to support business activities. Companies use these strategies to meet their goals and develop strategic plans. Now, information systems related with strategy has the potential of catapulting an industry into stardom while pushing their rivals into bankruptcy. Although industries have different goals, strategic planning and strategic development are just as important to an industry as it is to every other company. Going forward, I'd like to shed more light on Michael Porter's 5 competitive forces. Number 1, we have threat of new entrants. In an industry, the threat of new entrants is very high, but industry incumbents have to find a way to ward off these new entrants, else their profitability would suffer. For example, in the automobile industry, let's take Toyota and Innoson. Innoson just came into view, especially in Nigeria. Nigerians were more invested in Toyota Camry or the Toyota automobile. But since Innoson Motors came into play with its own motto that says "Made in Nigeria for Nigerian roads," since this motto has come into play, Nigerians tend to buy Innoson Motors more, leaving the Toyota that they were all invested in. Number 2, we have the buyer's power. In an industry, the buyers have a whole lot of power because they can demand for price discounts, they can demand for after-sales service, they can demand for special services. And if organizations or if companies do not give them this after-sales service or price reduction, they tend to leave that organization for the other. Number 3, we have threat of substitute products. For threat of substitute products, there are a whole lot of substitute products in every industry for every organization. So if this organization producing this particular product does not give discounted prices, or their prices are higher and the alternative product prices are a bit lower, buyers or consumers tend to leave the one with the higher price and go for the lower price, hereby making the substitute product a threat to the original. For number 4, we have the power of the supplier. Suppliers too hold a lot of power if they are the only company or the only organization providing a product or a particular service. Let's take, for example, the Adobe. For example, we have Adobe. Adobe is like a software company, but recently they bought Figma, and Figma is their major competition in the software industry. Them buying Figma has given them the opportunity, the leverage to either demand for payments from the buyers or decide that the buyers won't pay for learning on their site. That's number 4. And then for number 5, we have rivalry amongst competitors. An industry's profitability and competitive structure is based on the intensity of rivalry amongst its competitors. If a firm decides to compete with price, the industry's profitability margin would reduce, and it will cause a price war, a damaging price war in the industry. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Miriam, and I'll be walking us through the factors that affect how the five forces operate. First off, we have disruptive technologies and innovations. Disruptive innovation are new products and services which emerges from new technological advances, which has the potential to reshape an industry. Example of such is blockchain technology, Netflix, which has over 200 million subscribers, and Uber, which has over 93 million subscribers. Moving on, we have government policies and actions. Government policies and actions can shape how the industry operates. So, example of such is patents, which can reduce the threat to new entrants. Then moving on, we have complementary products and services in the industry. Many interrelated industries can affect and can influence the others. Then moving on, we have environmental events. Environmental disasters such as hurricane, flooding, pandemic, civil unrest can cause major effects for organizations or businesses. An example of such is the COVID-19 pandemic, which caused a major effect for businesses. Moving on, I'll be walking us through the value chain and strategic thinking. So the Porter's value chain model describes the activities in which a company performs, ranging from bringing in raw materials from suppliers, transformation of these raw materials into products or services, and the marketing of these products or services to buyers. In this model, the company performs primary activities, which includes process of transforming the products and services into products, marketing of this product, selling of this product, and delivering of this product to consumers. Then the secondary activities involve all other activities that the company needs, that the organization needs. So this is ranging from administration and management, human resources, procurement, and technology support. With the adoption of information system, the company will support the value chain of the company and the organizational strategic goals.
My name is Adesoye Ayomide. I'm here to talk about competitive strategies in business. What is competitive strategy in business? Competitive strategy in business are actually the long-term plans that a company develop in order to have competitive advantage over their competitors. And what are these competitive strategies? We have low-cost leadership, we have product differentiation strategy, and we also have focus needs strategy. What is low-cost leadership? Low-cost leadership simply means offering similar products at a lower cost and low operational cost. So a really good example for this is Walmart. And Walmart actually developed a system. What is this system? This system is called continuous replenish system. And by this system, they actually tend to scan barcodes on each product that a consumer or customer actually purchase, and the information on this are actually sent to the headquarters of Walmart, and the information are actually collected and sent to the suppliers. And with this, they don't need employees to actually go around for inventory counts on the products. The second point is product differentiation strategy. What is product differentiation strategy? They're actually the add-ons and special features on products that consumers are actually willing to pay more for. A really good example for this is Google Cloud. We all know at a point in our time, the storage on our phone gets full and we don't get to store data and information or important data and information that we need on our phone. And by this, we tend to delete so much memories and so on our phones. So with this, Google Cloud actually is more like an app that you actually pay for, and you get to store more information and more memories as much as you like on it. The third competitive strategy is focus niche strategy. What is focus niche strategy? Focus niche strategy, they are actually like a company focusing on a smaller group of people with special preferences, and they display products at which they actually and the company display the products at which they're actually looking for. So a really good example for this is people with high lactose people with high lactose intolerant milk. They can actually go on research like Google and so on, searching on products to use and so on. And so with this Google tends to bring out information on the products they need and every other thing. Thank you.
My name is Olori Adija Titunde. I'll be shedding more light on the roles of information system, the strategy, the information system, run, grow, and the transformation of business. Strategies leverage information system to succeed, regardless of which path that a company follows. It reduces costs by using information system to support the activities of the office function. Information system helps to support strategy and helps to reduce costs in an industry, even those industries that does not spend much on IT. Moving on to information system, grow, run, and transformation of the business. The three questions here are: how much are channel to information technology, like how much are spent on information technology, and does this contribute? The amount spent, what are they used for? According to research, 3% of revenue are channeled to information technology, and it helps to improve the productivity that occurs in an organization. With the use of our telephones, cell phones, computer, laptops, it really helps in strategy in making a long-term plan in an organization.
Hi, my name is Nduka Gotspower, and I'm here to discuss information strategies and non-profit organizations. Running, growing, and transforming an organization is just as important to non-profits as it is to the profit world. An information system plays a very vital role in this. I would like to explain for that two rules. Fundraising. Most non-profits rely on donations, and back in the days, this was done by direct mail and telemarketing. But nowadays, it's done virtually online from the comfort of people's homes. Also, most non-profits leverage on information system to learn more about their potential donors, and they use this information for historical and future purposes. Second rule, volunteering. Attracting volunteers and sustaining the attachment to a mission is a very vital role of non-profits. Helping volunteers find projects that require their skills is something information system is very good at. For example, wildlife. A volunteer seeking to find non-profits on wildlife can easily look up on Google and online communities and find online communities where he or she can join and then make good use of his skills in that particular course. Now I'd like to move to information strategies and governance. And more than any other organization, government requires a very specified information system. I would like to explain in two roles: increasing access and enhancing services to the public. E-government finds ways to offer unclassified information to the public through the internet and other means. And they also find ways to cut down the time-consuming visits to government offices. For example, for the first time ever in Nigeria, this year, NIN registrations and voters card registrations were all done online predominantly. I'd like to go to the second rule now: funding and running the military. The military is the most, if not one of the most important aspects of a government or a country's government, and they require a very, 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 very specified information system in running the military, in ways of paying out salaries, budgeting of funds to the securing of warfares and equipment and weapons and all of that, insurance for their military personnel, and all of those type of things. So I feel like information system is generally very vital to the government. So that's it. Thank you.